Hey sunshine, welcome to my channel. This is Capari and I'm so stoked to have you here. I hope that you're having an amazing day and that my reading can uplift your spirit even more. And just know that you're always loved and protected by your spiritual team any day, anytime. So guys, today we have 3 piles. We're going to look at what cycle or cycles are ending for you guys. We're going to look at what sort of habitual cycles that are ending for you, what sort of lessons that you are done and over with. And we're also to take a look at what is opening up for you, what new cycle or new energies are coming towards you. And we're also channel some messages or guidance from your future self. So really excited. As you can see, we have the World card here for you to choose from, which signifies the end of a cycle. So pile number 1, you've got the Affirmators Tarot deck with this World card. And your crystal is the Angel Aura Rose Quartz. Pile number 2, you've got the Crystal Power Tarot with this World card. And also the Fuchsite Crystal. Pile number 3, you've got the Good Tarot with this World card. And the Fairy Stone. Alright, so as always, take a deep breath and tap into your intuition, as it will guide you to the right pile that calls out to you. And when you guys are ready, scroll down to the timestamps below for your corresponding timestamps, and I shall see you guys in your reading. Hey there, pile 1. If you chose this Affirmators Tarot with the World card and also the Angel Aura Quartz, this is going to be your reading. I'm going to pop the stone right here, as we're going to use also your tarot cards in a second. First of all, we're going to take a look at what cycle is ending for you right now and what lessons you're done and over with. And we'll also look at the energies that you guys are stepping towards. So pile number 1, we have number 19, Loving. We have number 39, Variable. We have Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Number 78, Spiritual Career. And we also look at the energies that you guys are stepping towards. So 38, Imim Kalai with the Root. Number 21, Clean It Up. 35, First Chakra, Archangel Michael. Number 20, Truth. Wow. And we also have number 6, Third Eye Chakra. Wow. You guys are definitely like my spiritual pile, or there's something really like spiritually connected like with you guys. Let me just make sure everything's visible. I think we're good. But first of all, I do want to talk about like this cycle that you're ending right now. It does seem like you guys may have been trying to fix somebody, or like trying to sort of, because you guys are genuinely loving and genuinely caring. We see a lot of like green chakras. We also see like some degree of your spiritual third eye chakra here going on. I do feel like you guys generally are people loving, and you feel like you're here to really help fix people, or really help to fix humanity. But then you sort of realize that everyone is, you know, very different, and sometimes people just don't want to be fixed, or they don't really want to implement your way of thinking, because you understand that every individual is different. Every human has their own like unique path. Like if they don't embrace the spiritual path, if they don't embrace whatever is their heart's calling, it doesn't mean that you have to go in and interfere. It doesn't mean that you always have to be the one trying to like save the party, trying to like make things work for that particular person. I understand this if this person is like someone that you love, someone that you deeply care about, which you really want to like jump in to like show them, oh, you can actually like go down this path, or like try meditating, try doing all this sort of like spiritual things for them to get their life back on track. But I feel like you guys are sort of slowly releasing that sort of expectation, or you guys just slowly releasing, like you don't necessarily need to force someone to be spiritual. You don't necessarily need to force someone to like pursue whatever the heart's desire, because not every single person is open to that. Not every single person will listen to your advice, and it doesn't mean that, you know, if they don't listen to you, it doesn't mean that you have to like really force your way in, or really really like live their life for them. Like it's not your job or responsibility to like be in control of where they want to go. Like ultimately everybody has free will on this planet, even though like we are guided by our spiritual team, we are guided by our angels. It doesn't mean that we have to go down this like fixed path like indefinitely. There's no leeway. There's no like, oh, I want to do this thing, but my spirit guides are leading me towards this person, like, but I don't really like this person, or like, but I don't really want a relationship right now. Like, remember that each of us always have free will, even though the divine might want us to go down a certain path because of a spiritual contract before we were born. It doesn't mean that we have to abide by it. It doesn't mean that we have to stick to it 100%. Like, that's what makes life so interesting. That's what makes life so like unexpected, because there's always surprises like around the corner. There's always like, we never know, like we never know what is to happen to us. Even the most spiritual person of all, like even if you communicate to your guides every single day, even if you meditate every single day, it doesn't mean that you know exactly where you're heading towards. Like there will always be things that are like jumping out of you out of nowhere, like things that are sort of surprising and unexpected on the way. So I believe you're trying to release that expectation. You're trying to release that like having to fix everybody, having to make sure that everyone is in alignment, or everyone has to like listen to their true calling, because not every single person has to go down this spiritual path. Like, because we do need someone who is more intellectual. We do need someone who is more like egotistic or like materialistic, which, you know, helps our human society to grow and to invent and to develop different kinds of way, you know. But I see you guys are just slowly like releasing your burden of trying to fix everybody, or like trying to, because you guys are deeply spiritual, you guys may see like most humans are flawed, or like most humans don't really align to their true calling, or like align to what their like heart's desires are authentically. And I feel like you kind of take on that responsibility of like, you know, like my friend or like my family, even my partner, like making sure that everyone is, you know, aligned to their truest self. But it's good for you to like take on that supportive role, but it doesn't mean that you have to be like everyone's spiritual teacher, you know, because there are so many things that are unexpected, because like people just have their own way of living, and sometimes you cannot force that upon them. And it is not your fault that someone is like going down like a different route than yours. But I do feel like you guys are slowly like closing up that cycle, slowly releasing that like expectations and responsibility, and like making sure that everyone is, you know, aligned to the true calling. Everyone is okay, is like listening to their heart. Because you guys are definitely like the most loving being there is. And you guys are always kind of, you know, embracing humanity as it is. But sometimes you kind of really, I guess you guys may be sick and tired of people like trying to harm themselves. Like humanity can be a selfish bunch, and we all understand that. Like sometimes we just can't help but like be negative towards people, or like when people are mean to us, we sort of tend to mirror that energy back to them. It is because like humans are born with an ego mind which helps to protect our existence. If we don't have that ego mind, if we don't have that, you know, sort of like survival instinct, like we cannot thrive. Like imagine every single person is sort of like, you know, so giving and like so sweet and spiritual, and like the growth is going to be really like gradual and slow. Like I do understand that. Of course we want to raise the planet's awareness of consciousness, you know, to a high vibration, so that we don't always have to pick fights, we don't always have to like be negative towards other people. But it is because of those negativity we experience light, we experience what is good versus what is bad. It doesn't mean that you have to like exterminate every single evil person. Like, you know, you'd have to sort of like teach everyone how to love or how to take care of themselves. Like you have to like release the burden of being that figure, and also like you are already doing so much, and your spirit guides is like really appreciative of what you're doing right now. So you don't really have to like extend yourself so thin to sort of helping every single person to grow, helping every single person to find their path, because you are already doing so much, and what you're doing is valid right now. And your spirit just wants you to know that you have done enough at this moment. And I feel like your guides just wants you to like relax a little bit, like kick back your feet a little bit by, you know, just sitting back and relax and just sort of observe humanity as it is. I feel like maybe you guys have been involved in a lot of like humanitarian like protests or like activities, or yeah, just be very active in humanitarian things. And I feel like your guides like know that you are exhausted, know that you guys are already doing so much, and you don't have to beat yourself up. You don't have to be so harsh on yourself that the humanity is not the way you want it. And you just have to sort of like let go of that expectations of like having to fix and heal every single human being. you know, because you're already doing so well. Like, you guys may be like a spiritual teacher, you guys may be like just very spiritual, like practicing meditation, yoga, just be very connected with your spirit guides, and your guides do acknowledge that. But yeah, I feel like you guys are already doing so much, and it is now time to turn that attention inward. Like, you guys are like done with yeah, you guys are sort of done with having, I guess, yeah, helping to fix humanity, or like cleaning everyone's garbage out of their like dumpster. Like, it is not your job. You're not a garbage cleaner. You're not like yeah, you're not what's a better way to put it? Like, you're not responsible of cleaning the mold, cleaning the junk. Like, everybody has to be responsible. And by you guys really tapping into your root chakra, like, which is emphasized here twice, I do feel like you guys just, like, the spirit guides are sort of encouraging you to be grounded, and also kind of look for ways that you can better yourself, rather than, you know, going out of your way to fix somebody. I feel like your spirit guides wants you to like really ground your energy first, like, because sometimes we, as a spiritual healer, we take in a lot of energies, we take in a lot of negativity, and we don't have the means to ground ourselves, if we don't have the means to like, yeah, ground our energy and like come back to ourselves. It can really take a toll on your health, or like on your even like psychological well-being. You will be very caught up in like other people's BS. I feel like your spirit guide just wants you to like, it is okay, like you have to release those expectations of others, like, and it is now time to come back to yourself and come back to your roots, like literally, and really to look at how you guys are going to use the knowledge that you have accumulated, because I feel like you guys are very, very spiritually aware, and you guys know how to like live a good life, but like coming back to yourself as to like how you can utilize, how you can, you know, focus on building yourself rather than exerting so much of your energy trying to fix somebody who doesn't want to be fixed. So by tapping back into yourself, I feel like you guys are going to sort of reach a wider audience, or like building on yourself so that people look up to you. Whoever decides to like be drawn to your energy, say for example, if you build a social media platform, if you have like a YouTube channel, if you have like a yoga or like meditative practice, you guys are bound to draw in all these people who has like similar vibration to yours, and which will ultimately like support you spiritually speaking. Like, you guys are growing. You don't have to exert so much of your energy trying to convert somebody. I feel like it will be much easier for you guys in the long run by you guys focusing on yourself, how to like sort of expand your presence, expand your platform, or expand your way of like reaching more audience, reaching more people, getting into the public. And I feel like by you guys tapping into that energy, like knowing that you have the power to call in the people who genuinely wants to change, or who genuinely are open to spirituality, you don't have to go out of your way to advocate. I feel like it will be much easier. It will take your burden off your shoulders, and I feel like your spirit guides want that of you, so that you don't really have to take in all the burdens. I see you guys like going back into your heart space, going back into like what you guys want to, you know, achieve in this lifetime is to help people, right? But sometimes like you really have to focus on building yourself and focus on building like a strong pillar. So okay, imagine you guys are like a congregation or like a community. You want to help a community of people. You have to expand yourself enough and build those solid foundations and strengthen your pillars in order for you to sort of like allow more people to come in to sort of what's the word, to be able to house more people than trying to like go around and convert every single person on your way, you know, under an umbrella. You want to be able to have this grounded and solid foundation so that people are naturally drawn to you or attracted to you, so that you can house a lot more people, so that the people who, you know, are genuinely interested will come towards you and you don't have to go out of your way to do it. And by keeping your mental space clear, by, you know, not absorbing any of the junk of others, I feel like it will be much easier for you to like connect with other people, even if they don't know, or even if they're not spiritually aware. I just feel like your energy that you will be like exuding towards everyone around you, like unapologetically, you don't have to like go out of your way to do it. It's going to be so much more magnetic than you trying to like convert people like around you, if you know what I mean. Yeah, this card also reminds me of like Kundalini awakening. If you guys haven't done like Kundalini awakening, I feel like you guys can sort of like explore that so that you are more grounded, you're more assertive, and by you guys really strengthening your self-identity, I feel like you guys can let go of, you know, the expectations of others. Like, I feel like I talk about expectations a lot, so I do feel like you guys are learning to slowly let go of that, expectations of others, or like letting go of like how people should behave a certain way. If they don't, they're not like aligned to their true self. Like, I feel like you guys are going to be more open to accepting people as who they are, and also like accepting the fact that everyone is different on this planet, and accepting like everyone has their own things they are dealing with. If they're not spiritually aware right now, doesn't mean that they're not ever going to be, but it is because people do have priorities in their life that they might have to deal with. And right now, Spirit is like asking you to let go of these expectations, letting go of this cycle of, I guess, being involved with other this sounds a little bit bad, but letting go of your need to get involved in others' business is what I'm getting here. Like, you don't really have to be involved in everyone's business if they don't want to, or like if you, because ultimately I feel like you guys will be exhausted too. So why don't we start conserving our precious energy, focus on ourselves, and then allow the people who wants to come towards us. I feel like that's the main message here from your spiritual team. Okay, so we shall get into your tarot reading right now. So using your chosen tarot deck. So you guys chose this beautiful affirmators tarot, which I really love. I feel like you guys are just very like vibrant. You guys are definitely very magnetic and attractive. And I feel like your spirit guides are really grateful, like, to sort of witness your growth and seeing how far you have come, like pile number 1. I just feel like there is so much gratitude. There's just so much. It's like a proud parent, like looking at their kids and acknowledging how far they have come. Yeah, your spirit guides are definitely really proud of you. So that's why they really want you to like conserve your energy and not like, go out of your way to like, I feel like you guys are ending that cycle. You've been receiving a lot of signs and synchronicities. So let's get going. So what is helping you in terms of ending this cycle? From pile number 1, spirit guides, please. What is helping them right now? What are you sending pile number 1 to help them? We have the 2 of Wands, beautiful. And what is not helping them right now? I guess we have the 4 of Swords. Interesting. Okay, and what are you starting towards? We have the Hermit. Interesting. And we also want advice from your future self with this cycle ending. So what do you have? 7 of Wands. Love it. Okay. Back of the deck, we have 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so wow. I do feel like you guys been going out of your way, like to do stuff, or are really trying to make things work in other people's lives. Like, I feel like you're probably doing way too much than you guys are supposed to. And also, like, 7 of Pentacles gives me, like, you know, trying to be patient with people vibe, but you guys aren't really giving people that time that they need to really contemplate or to really, like, because whenever I feel like people are stuck in a negative situation, it would naturally take time for people to like sort of digest what's happening and sort of adjust to a new reality or adjust to a new sort of mindset. And if you guys are not giving these people time or patience to do whatever's need to be done within themselves, either it is healing whatever past wounds they may have, or also just confronting like the useless sort of mindset. If they, for example, like, I don't know, let's say they've been really unhealthy, right? They've been eating a lot of snacks, and all of a sudden you're jumping in and you're like, you know, you can't have chips anymore, you can't have Cokes anymore, you have to do like kale and spinach and like mushrooms every day, and you know, no dairy for you, and like you're just gonna have this fruit and vegetables all day long, then obviously this person is not going to like adjust it, you know, the next day. I feel like you guys have to give this sort of transformative phase a little bit of time and patience. Allow people to sort of like do what they need, like, and also understand that there is a process for every single person. to sort of let go of their other than negative behaviors, or the negative traits, or if they are not being very like nice to people. Like, I feel like by you guys letting the person know, it's great, but you don't expect them to change overnight. Like, you don't expect them to be a different person the next day. I do feel like your spirit guides are like, yeah, you guys are letting go of this like expectations of like, people are bound to do what they're habitually doing. Like, there's no way for you to force or to change a person like overnight, and you sort of realize that it is not your fault, or it is not because you're not good enough, but it is rather everyone has their own journey, has their own healing journey, has their own like transformational process. And if you're trying to speed things up, if you're trying to like expect too much out of a person, like, it will ultimately give the situation more stress. And I feel like by you guys just letting go of all this stress, letting go of like, if you want to change, like, it is completely welcome. Like, if you decide not to change, or if you decide to really take your time, like, you're sort of like embracing them as who they are, and also like embracing like it is okay to take baby steps, to do it gradually. And you guys are just, you know, releasing those expectations, releasing those burdens. And that's one thing that is so prominent here in this reading. It is about releasing whatever is on your mind. Like, even for yourself, I feel like maybe sometimes you give yourself that sort of like what's it called, like, you give yourself a deadline by telling you, oh, I have to change by this date, you know, I have to change like the next day, or like I have to get this done by this certain period of time. And I feel like you guys don't have to be so fixated on, you know, this physical measurement, because like, we're humans and we're not machines, and every single person is different. And you guys have to give yourself that amount of love as well, allowing yourself to change according to your own schedule, according to like what is best for your body to adapt to. So I feel like you guys just need to like really be patient, really love this, you know, it's like the process of growing a plant, you know, you don't expect them to grow the next day. You expect them to like, you know, have a little bit of sunlight, have a little bit of water, and just gradually, you know, sprout, gradually, you know, growing taller and taller, and having leaves and flowers to blossom, you know, and having that amount of patience, and also enjoying the process along, enjoying how you guys are like going through this journey, going through this transformative stage. And that's going to be really beneficial. So yeah, I also wanted to say, like, your spirit guides are encouraging you to look at the bigger picture. It's more like the Two of Wands, like, even though it does seem like there may be two paths ahead of you, like, you guys are very intuitive. You guys just have all the resources, and you guys know intuitively where you guys are heading towards. Like, if you don't already, you guys, like, look at this picture. You've got the map, you've got whatever, the walking sticks, you've got the telescope, or that's not a telescope, that's a binocular, whatever it is. You guys have like a little pouch, you guys have your backpack, you guys are so well prepared for the journey ahead of you. And I feel like your spirit guides are definitely preparing you up for something major. And these are the resources that you can make use of. while you guys are stepping onto your journey, you guys know exactly where you're heading towards. I feel like you guys are very clear. You guys, there is no confusion, you know, in your path ahead, and I love that. Even though you guys are ending this cycle of like, you know, expecting things from others, or like expecting things to change of others, you guys are slowly turning the attention towards yourself, or more so towards the path that you're taking. You know, paying attention to where you're heading towards, not where everyone else is going. I feel like that is something that you guys are stepping towards, definitely, and you guys are so well prepared. And I feel like there's no need for you to like, I feel like if you guys are constantly looking for external answers, or even like meditating and looking for like obvious answers, like, oh, my guides are not, you know, saying I should take path A, not path B, like, you know, and you guys are sort of like meditating and like looking for that extra bit of confirmation. I feel like your guides are saying you don't actually need that, and you guys already are very well equipped and prepared for what is to come, for what you guys are stepping towards, which is this like inner journey. Like we talk about, you guys are going within, you know, yourself, and not having to always have the answer. It's what makes your life so exciting, right? It's what makes it so interesting, like enthusiastic, because if you're constantly looking for answers and exact steps to take, or you're sort of waiting for a green light from your spirit, like there's no need for you to do that, because like you guys already know, you guys are already well equipped, and you don't have to always know exactly where you're landing before you leap. Like, of course, like we want to be safe, we want to be like, you know, be cautious about where we're heading towards, but you guys are also saying that you guys have the parachutes, like you guys have, you know, the best shoes, you guys have the best like equipment, you guys have like your cell phone, your your maps, and I guess there's no need for you to like really overanalyze the situation. And by you guys really like trusting in your, not just your intuition, but like how well prepared you are and how capable you are, it is about your capability. It is about your confidence, your ability to navigate life, not having to like wait for your spirit guides to tell you the next step, but you guys like trust in your own judgment system. I feel like that is something that you guys want you to focus on, by trusting your own judgment, by not having to find the answer from your spiritual team all the time. And that is really important. Like you guys are stepping into this hermit, like your inner journey, more so about yourself, more so about your heart, and trusting that it is guiding you towards something more open and more, I feel like effortless is the way I want to describe it, because I do feel like maybe you guys have been forcing your way through, and that cycle is ending for you. Pile number 1. Your spirit guides wants you to know that it is time to be effortless. It is time to be free of those like obligations or like responsibility, because you guys are now very well equipped and prepared for what is to come, you know, and going deep within yourself, going on this journey of like discovering like more about yourself, more about what your real hobbies are, or like learning your self-identity in this lifetime. Like we're here to also discover ourselves, not just help other people, but also figure out what this human vessel is all about. You know, what are you ultimately passionate about? What do you guys want to pursue in this lifetime? What sort of career path you want to go down? You know, like, it is about yourself, and spirit guides wants you to know, and also your future self also coming through here, letting you know that you guys need to be more effortless. You guys need to let go of the expectations, let go of your defense system, and just trusting you have the equipments, you have the capability. You don't have to know every step of the way. You just need to like allow, you know, life to unfold naturally, and trusting in your like guidance system that is within you, that is within all of us, you know. And the people around us as well, they have their own guidance system. It is up to them to listen to that or not. But for you, you have to trust your own inner guidance system, and it should be effortless. It should be easy. It should feel like I don't need to fight for it. And it is something that will bring you joy. It is something that will bring you like liberation. You don't have to fight the battle for everyone, you know. You don't even have to fight. You don't even have to like have so much resistance within you. Just to let go of that resistance, just to let go and sort of like accept people as the way they are, or accept the situation as they are. You're letting go of that resistance, and you will embrace this like effortless and easy and carefree and simple sort of way forward, and you will feel so much lighter. And I feel like your spirit guides wants you to experience that. Your spirit guides wants you to experience like, oh, I didn't know life can be so easy, or like, I didn't know that life can be so effortless. Like, I thought I really have to like meditate every day, or like communicate to my guides every day, or like really scrutinize every single option that I have. Like, you don't have to do that, especially like coming from your future self. It is time to let go of every single thing that you have learned, and like rewire your brain, rewire your whole system, and just like, you know, trusting your own inner guidance to like, you know, move forward and step forward. Oh, I love this message for you, pile number 1. So with the final portion here, we're just going to take a look at what you guys need to surrender, closing off this cycle. And I feel like whatever you guys are stepping towards is definitely something that you guys are really like have been thinking, but maybe you guys were looking for signs to go ahead. But yeah, I feel like you guys, if you guys have been looking for signs, looking for like confirmation, the green light, you know, you don't have to always have to have all of those. And I feel like this is your spirit saying like, it is okay to go forward. It is okay for you to like trust that you are making a move. You don't need to be guided all the time. And you guys are like making the move according to your own inner judgment. And you guys need to trust your own inner judgment. Anything else of pile number 3? Of pile number 1, sorry. I don't know where pile number 3 came from. Yay, I love these ones. Okay, so surrender to wonder and awe. So this is so good. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in our life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. Yeah, we talked about how your spirit guides wants you to be effortless. And I feel like this is what you guys need to embrace right now, is to embrace what is triggering your wonder and awe, and just move forward, you know, without having to like waiting for that confirmation. Just move forward and surrender to your soul's path. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. Yeah, so true. Whatever you guys feel like doing, it is for your highest good. Okay, whatever your path, you know, is like leading forward, make a move. It is aligned to your soul's highest growth. And every single step is a lesson. You don't have to overanalyze it. You don't have to really check in your guides every 5 minutes. I feel like just trust and just move forward, knowing that, you know, you are guided, knowing that you guys already have everything you need. It's gonna be so effortless for you. Setting limits. Surrender to setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. Yeah, learn to let go and learn to say no. Like if you are carrying like too much of a burden from others, if you feel like you have to be the one, like, you know, guiding people, or if you feel like you're always the one to sort of make a move, or like cleaning other people's junk, like it is not your job, and Spirit wants you to say no to those people, like, who may have taken you for granted. Like, they may refuse to take on your perspective, but then you'll still be in their life, and they're sort of like getting complacent. Like, it is time to say no to those people, and it's now time to like walk away if you have to, if they, you know, like, if that's what they decide to embrace. It is now time to allow the cycle to close fully and allow yourself to step towards your inner growth. And I feel like this next journey of yours is going to be completely about you, discovering who you are as a person, pile number 1, and like experience how effortless life can be for you. Okay, so I really love this message for you, pile number 1. I'd like to thank you and your guides for being here with us today, and I hope that you have enjoyed your reading. Your likes and subscribes mean the absolute world to me, and I'm sending you guys all my love and light. Keep rocking the world like a star. I believe in you guys. Until next time, stay healthy, and remember to always embrace yourself and discover your own self identity. I feel like that's going to be so amazing, so wonderful for you guys, and keep marching forward effortlessly. Okay, so I shall see you guys in the next one. Ciao. Hey there, pal 2. If you chose this deck, Crystal Power Tarot deck and the Fuchsia, this is going to be your reading all about what cycle is ending for you guys. So first of all, we're going to take a look at your oracle cards to look at what habitual negative cycle that you guys are perpetuating that is ending for you, any sort of karmic lessons that are like approaching and end for you. And we're also going to take a look at what sort of new energies that you guys are stepping towards, or like what sort of energies are coming towards you. So first of all, we have number 13, receptive. Love that. We also have amazed. Wow, 36. And we've also got denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replaced it with the insight of awareness. We have gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it represents. Okay, wow, I love how the color just matches pretty well. 71 health. We have 25 Uranus with change. Yes, there is a lot of change coming your way. We also have number 16, all that glitters. 34, door to personal healing and happiness. Number 7, deception and envy. So I'm going to move these cards so that we can actually wow, okay, we do have a lot of energies going for you right now. So I really want to talk about this card first of all with the 13. It really reminds me of the Death card in Tarot, which is more about that transformation. It's like that metamorphosis that I feel like you guys are stepping towards. It is something that I do feel like it is something that you guys have been denying, or like there is either something that you refuse to acknowledge, or you refuse to like welcome it into your life. And like once you get past that hurdle, it is almost like you're finding yourself in this new paradigm. Like everything is brighter, and you know, all the colors are so vivid. It could mean that you guys are having a spiritual awakening. It could mean that you guys are like refraining from talking down yourself, or like judging yourself in a negative light. I feel like once you have that sort of like negative impact on your like soul or spiritual health cut out, or sort of like you close that door, so you're not allowing like your own like negative self-talk to harm you or to like influence you. Once you shut that kind of voice out of your head, I feel like you guys are like slowly opening the door to like, yeah, just personal growth. We have healing, we have health, you're restoring, I feel like, the balance into your life, and you're realizing how easy it is to feel happy, how easy it is for you to like feel, you know, fulfilled, and to feel like simply joyful without having to, I guess, having someone at the back of your mind, or like this inner voice within your head that is constantly denying you of what you want, or like what you deserve. I feel like this voice has been going on in your head for quite some time, that talks you out of things that you really want. And by you guys embracing that voice, it's just part of you, or like it is the voice trying to keep you in your comfort zone, so to speak. It's not allowing you to step forward. It's not allowing you to grow, to evolve. And by you guys really shutting that voice out, you guys are like tapping into this new paradigm, tapping into almost like a new identity. You're taking off your mask, and you're sort of like, oh, I didn't feel like, I've never felt so liberated in my life, or I've never felt so just lighthearted, just so easy in my life. And I feel like you're embracing, like, it's almost like you're stepping from this ego point of view into like more into your heart space, where you are leading by your heart, where I feel like you guys are just very focused in on everyday life, like being grateful, being joyful, being just in awe of all those like little minute things in your life that I feel like you've never really paid attention to before. And I feel like there is a moment in time where you guys are just doing this shift, where you guys are just being in the moment, being so like immersed in your surroundings, in your immediate experience. And by really tapping into your five senses, or even like your intuition, you are sensing, you know, your surroundings. You're being so like in present. And I feel like having those sensory output, like being so vivid, like I was saying how you guys are seeing the colors more vividly. You guys are like feeling live, or like the experience happening to you more vividly. Like music seems a little bit lighthearted and easy, and you know, maybe people are starting to treat you differently. Maybe they have been, you know, there has been a lot of people that are negative in your life, and I feel like by you guys just having that shift in your mindset, by bringing your attention back to your present moment, you know, what you're feeling right now, what you're seeing, what you're sensing, and say goodbye to your like ego mindset, like whatever the voice that is speaking to you in your brain, you're saying goodbye to that, and you're just tapping into your immediate experience, and that really like shifts your reality, because you're being in the present moment. That's when you can like manifest things into reality. That's when you feel appreciative of the things that you currently do have. Maybe it is like the sunlight that is hitting on your skin. Maybe it is like, you know, water that is hydrating or like quenching your thirst. Maybe it is like good food. Maybe it is just you know, the wind like brushing against your skin, you know, tiny things like that, and you're starting to feel amazed by your surroundings, by like, I feel like you'll see everything as a miracle, because nature is a miracle in itself. By you guys like really tapping into your present moment, you're like being very appreciative of nature, like of the sun, of the rain, of the soil, of like just, you know, butterflies or prancing around you, you know, birds, or like dragonflies, you know, just little creatures around you. I feel like you guys are being more connected to them, and really tapping into that frequency, and you realize that they actually, like, creatures are always living in the moment. They're not going to think about, oh, tomorrow I'm going to like, you know, have this date, or like I'm really worried about my exam, or like I'm really, you know, anxious about, you know, things that are happening. I feel like they're all living in the present moment. They're like, you know, enjoying the nectar of the plants, the flowers, whatever. You get the idea. So, and even like pets, if you have like pets or like companion, you know, animal companions, I feel like you guys are feeling more connected to them, because they really ground you. They really like remind you that it is very crucial to live in the present moment, to like just be aware of what is going on in your surroundings, rather than living in the past, or rather be like worrying about the future, about the unknown, or what is to come. Because I feel like as humans, we can never grasp what is to happen to us, and if we constantly live in that like anxiety or like stress of what is to happen, we can never enjoy the present moment. So I feel like you are definitely ending this cycle and like tapping into your present moment. And I feel like changes are definitely coming towards you. And we also have the health here, which I feel like you guys are very in tune with your body, like whether it is your physical health, mental health. I feel like you guys are just being more aware of your physical body, because we talked about how you guys are more living in the present moment. And I feel like you guys are also like listening to your body, listening to like what your organs are trying to tell you. If your throat is like feeling dry or cracked, if your heart is racing too fast, if your stomach is grumbling, you know, if your joints are aching, like I feel like you guys are just being more aware of how your body speaks to you. Like even right now, take a moment to really take a deep breath in a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it for a second and release it in a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like by you guys really slowing down your breath, you allow yourself to tap into the present moment, and really you'll be able to like listen to your body, or like listen to whatever that needs your attention right now. Are you getting enough vitamin D? Are you getting enough water? Are you getting, you know, enough nutrients? Are you getting enough protein? Like, are you overdosing on sugar? You know, like all these little things. I feel like your body is very intelligent, and it will tell you when you're feeling a little bit, you know, out of whack, or if your body is, you know, feeling a little bit jittery. It is a sign, you know, for you to like sort of evaluate what have you been putting into your body. Are you drinking too much Coke? Are you drinking too much caffeine? Those sort of things. So, which I am also guilty of drinking too much coffee. So definitely, if you are a coffee lover, make sure you are hydrating yourself enough as well. So and also with all that glitters, I just feel like you guys are coming to this realization of your health is the utmost important. Like, I feel like you guys are going to prioritize your own personal health before everything else, before your work, before your career, your finances, because I feel like before, it's very funny. Usually I read from the left to right, but somehow for you guys, I feel very called to like read from right to left. I feel like there is this shift here from you guys are being, you know, having a lot of mental issues. Maybe it is about jealousy, maybe it is about like things that maybe you guys have been really like, how do I say it, maybe you guys have been really concerned about your finances. Okay, maybe it is like you guys really want to have your finances sorted out, and you put a lot of like effort into, you know, making money, into like investing, into like making sure you are financially stable, which is obviously very important. We all want to be financially stable, but at the same time, I feel like you guys are putting too much stress on just having that materialistic side of things, you know, being solidified, and you guys sometimes neglect your health or neglect your present moment. And I feel like this cycle is ending for you, whatever it is that you guys may be focusing on, like the superficial side of things. Maybe it is the fear. Maybe it is the fear of the future, that you guys don't have enough, that you guys are sort of constantly overthinking and constantly like feeling that you guys are behind, or feeling that some people has it easier than you guys do. And that's not true, because everyone is trying the best and doing the best behind the scenes. Like, none of us know like how much effort all those successful people, all those billionaires, those millionaires put in behind the scenes. Like, we only see like what they have achieved, what they have built. We have no idea what their journey was like. And I feel like for you guys, I feel like some of you may feel like you are behind. Some of you may feel like, oh, I've spent so much time and like I'm not really seeing this, like, you know, things happening for me. I'm not there yet. I feel like you guys are not there yet. And I just have to say, I'm seeing a lot of 7. So we have number 7, 3 plus 4 is 7, 6 plus 1, that's 7, 2 and 5, that's another 7. So you guys literally have 4 7s. Like, you guys are very divinely guided. You guys are very like being led by your spirit guides. You guys are very protected. I want to say, like, you guys are being led. There is no need for you to feel anxious about your future. There's no need to feel fear or uncertainty, because you guys are definitely moving towards something greater. And I'm hearing my right ear ringing right now as soon as I say it. So your spirit guides are really emphasizing like how protected you guys are. Even if you feel like you might have lost some of the opportunities, or like you don't really have it together, you guys are shifting your consciousness. It's more about that spiritual shifting. It's not about, you know, tomorrow you guys are going to manifest like all this like billion worth of dollars, like having all this like abundance, you know, appearing at your doorstep. I feel like spirit wants to emphasize the abundance has a lot of different aspects to it. So by you guys just being more lighthearted, being more in the moment, I feel like you guys don't have to worry about not having enough, because you guys certainly do have more than enough, but you guys still have that sort of fear lingering at the back of your mind. And there is a shift coming in your life, pile number 2, and you guys are definitely being guided towards something greater. And right now spirit wants you to more focus on your healing for your health. Focus on, you know, all this like healing heart energy. By you guys stepping out of that egotistical space, shutting down, I wouldn't say shutting down your brain, but it's more like being easy on yourself and stop talking yourself down, and stop, I guess, like emphasizing that you guys don't have enough. By letting go, you know, of this sort of like, I feel like you have that level of expectation in your life where you're hitting this certain age, you're meant to have all this like abundance by now. You should have like all this properties and, you know, abundance in your bank account. But I feel like it's time to let go of those expectations. And spirit wants you to like really end that cycle and shift your focus into just being grateful for this moment, just being grateful that right now you have more than enough. You even have more than enough to share. Like, you don't have to worry about, you know, not having enough money to eat or to like take care of your own body. You have more than enough to take care of your own body currently. including your future self. Like you have enough abundance, you know, to go forward. And I feel like Spirit wants you to like stop giving yourself that pressure that you're not enough, that like you have to work so much harder to be like on the same level as everyone else, because everyone has their own different journey. And for you guys, your Spirit wants you to focus on your health, because you wouldn't want to trade your health for some, you know, short-lived financial abundance. You want to be able to be, you know, 100% in your health, in your mental health, in your physical health. You want to be able to enjoy your abundance. You want to be able to enjoy life, to be in that, you know, state of freedom, you know, freedom of travel, freedom of like doing anything you want. And you guys have that. It's very funny. I see like you guys taking off the mask. Like you guys are no longer hiding yourself, and then you guys are just ditching your mask, whatever that mask may mean to you. Some of you may have been wearing a mask of, I don't know, people pleasing, or like wearing a mask of, oh, I have to look good with all those designer goods, you know. Maybe you guys are constantly like seeking validation by purchasing designer wear, by like, you know, looking good on the surface. But I feel like you guys are ending that cycle. If it is about shifting your materialism to more towards like spirituality, I feel like you guys are just ditching that identity of yours. Like those financial designer goods do not define who you are. Like we're not defined by who, like what we're wearing. We're not defined by, you know, what kind of designer wear that we're wearing, what kind of handbags we own, or like what kind of watch or jewelry we are wearing. You know, we're just inherently me as human. And I feel like you guys are just ditching that identity, like a social construct almost, that you have to live up to by society. But it doesn't need to be like that. You realize that you guys are simply yourselves without having all those designer goods, without like wearing luxury pieces, without, you know, driving fancy cars. I feel like you guys are just ditching all that and embracing something simpler. And you guys are just pursuing something that makes you comfortable. And you guys are just pursuing something that is so easy. And you're having this shift, and I'm really kind of like, I'm really happy for you guys. That you guys are no longer living in the place of lack, but more so in a place of gratitude. In a place where you feel that you have enough, that you're grateful for whatever you have, and that you have perfect health. And I feel like that is the shift that you guys are shifting into. So I really love that for you guys. So right now we're going to get into your tarot portion, and to really look at, so this is your chosen deck. We're going to look at what is helping you, what is not helping you in this cycle, anything else you guys are stepping towards, and also advice from your future self. So let's get into it, Spirit. For my lovely pile number 2, what is helping my lovely pile 2? I want to say it's not like you guys are going to stop, you know, purchasing things, or you don't have to like embrace minimalism. You know, you don't have to ditch everything and all of a sudden start living in a hut or living in, you know, something like ditching half of your wardrobe. It's not about that. It's more about feeling satisfied, you know, about what you have, and just appreciate what you have. Maybe you're still going to have some designer pieces, but you no longer feel the urge that you have to constantly like chase the next purchase, or like chase the next hot item. You know, you no longer have to like cover yourself with logos, or like cover yourself with designer goods. I feel like you're just going to be very comfortable in whatever you choose to wear, and you guys are going to feel the confidence emerging from within, not because of what you wear. So yeah, I feel like that's really important. Pile number 2. So what is helping pile number 2? Spirit. So pile number 2, what is helping them currently? Okay, we have the 10 of Wands reverse. I love and care for myself first. I love that. And then what is not helping you? Yeah, 10 of Wands reverse is all about that release, that surrender. We also have Page of Swords, Ametrine. I take care of the detail and stay in control. We have what you're stepping towards with the 7 of Pentacles. I trust my ideas and my direction. And then we have the advice, 8 of Wands. I manifest multiple opportunities. Love that. Back of the deck, we have the 2 of Wands. I focus on what I want and make it happen. Lovely. I do want to mention there's a lot of Wands energy here. Like, very, well, you guys may have fire placements, definitely Leo, Aries and Sagittarius. But I also just want to say, like, you guys are already naturally confident. I don't feel like you guys have to seek external validation or like that sort of extra layer in order to fuel your confidence, you know. You guys definitely know that you are capable regardless of what you're doing. And you guys know like where you are going, where you're stepping towards. I feel like, you know, once you set a goal, or once you set your mind onto something, you guys are like going to make that happen. You guys are really going to pull out the stops. You guys are really going to like implement plan A and plan B, and you guys are just going to like, you know, brainstorm it, and you guys, yeah, just having all those, you know, steps towards your goal, and your spirit really admires that of you. And by you guys ending the cycle of focusing your energy on like your outlook, your outward appearance, I want to say you are shifting your focus into like within yourself. Like you're shifting your focus to like things that matter. Maybe in the past you guys have like so many let's say so many different pieces of outfit, and you guys may be spending so much time or energy in the morning just trying to decide what kind of outfit you're going to wear. and you guys are stepping into this new cycle of where you're going to have only like 2 or 3 different kinds of outfit, and you guys are just going to rotate it without having to like, you know, think about it so much or spending so much energy just trying to work out the best outfit for the day. And I feel like you guys are just, you know, putting more energy into the things that matter to you. Maybe it is your personal physical health, maybe it is, you know, your goals and dreams, maybe it is your career. Those are the things that you guys are like putting more energies into, like into the future. I really love that for you. And what is helping you right now in terms of ending the cycle is definitely to let go of, I guess, your responsibility as well. Or letting go of expectations from others, because I do feel like maybe you guys have a lot of like attention from others, or like there's a lot of people look up to you, and like there's a certain expectation that you guys may have to uphold. And I feel like you guys are ending the cycle where you have to like, I don't know, being so presentable, being so immaculate all the time, or like being so well put together all the time and living up to the expectations of others. And I feel like right now what's going to help you to step out of this cycle is by you guys just letting go whatever expectations people may have on you. You guys are letting go of that. Like, people are not going to judge you just because you guys are like, you know, wearing the same outfit every day, or like, you know, you guys are just like, you guys are going to still radiate because of your character. Like, you guys are still going to be so charismatic with your energy, regardless of what you wear, regardless whether you are wearing designer goods or not. Like, there's no expectations needed there to uphold. You guys don't have to be like so put together all the time. And I feel like because you guys are trying to live up to those expectations, you guys are like, you know, having to spend so much effort, so much energy to be so put together every day. And I feel like it may come to a point where it is exhausting for you. And I feel like right now Spirit just wants you to like let go of the expectations and surrender. And like, you guys again are not defined by what you wear, or like by your accessories. Well, looks definitely are important, but by being presentable doesn't mean that you have to be so wearing expensive stuff all the time. You guys can like rock a plain t-shirt or like blue jeans, and you guys still look great, you know, with your own like charisma, or like by you guys, you know, how you guys carry yourself regardless of what you wear. You know, this is going to ultimately make you shine. And I feel like the more easy, or like the more comfortable you dress, the more authentic you guys are going to be. And by you guys being more authentic, you guys are going to be more confident. You guys are just going to be more like attractive. So I do feel like you guys just have to be more like confident and more like authentic with yourself. Doesn't matter whatever you wear. What's not helping you is probably, I see this Page of Swords as somebody being critical of you. You guys may be very sensitive to criticism, or to judgments or comments from people who doesn't matter. Like, with all love and peace, you know, everyone is entitled to their own like feedback, to their own 2 cents, and there's nothing wrong. Like, you don't have to take it so personal when people are being critical of you, when people are being judgmental towards you. Like, everyone is entitled to their own comments, to their own thoughts. And by you guys letting go of those expectations once again, and not holding those mean comments against yourself because they don't define you. Once again, you guys are inherently confident and charismatic, and no comment can bring you down, you know. Like, the sun is not going to stop shining if people dislike, you know, the strong sunlight. Or like, flowers will continue to blossom even when people don't like their smell, or even when people think they're ugly, you know. So I feel like by not putting so much stress onto yourself with other people's comments or like negativity, because that's not something that you should really pay attention to. And Spirit is urging you to let go of those like expectations, or like letting go of what is expected of you, letting go of how people may think about you, because that's ultimately reflecting back onto these people. That's because how people think of themselves, not because of you. So I do feel like you guys just need to like let go of that judgmental. Let's start again. By you guys just playing it light, playing it cool, you know, maybe take it as a joke. When people say mean comments to you, take it as a compliment, because people could be jealous of you, they could be envious of you, they could come from a place where they don't have what you have. And people always target the ones that are above them, not the ones that are beneath them. So really, pile number 2, take it as a compliment if someone is being mean to you, because you have something that they don't have. That is why they're being mean towards you. And remember, you guys are always like shining with all those wands energy. You guys are powerful manifester. You guys are just so charismatic, so like magnetic, and people are bound to like be jealous of your energy. And it's not something that you need to take into consideration. So moving on, what you guys are stepping towards, I feel like, will be lots of ideas, first of all. And with this 7 of Pentacles, it is something very solid. We did talk about your health, your physical health, your mental health, more than your financial abundance. So Pentacles here could also mean that something that is solid, something that is beneficial to you in the long run. And I always take this kind of card as you guys have been patient for a very long time, and I feel like universe is going to reward you for your patience. You know, you guys have been patient in regards to maybe manifesting somebody, manifesting like financial abundance. You guys been putting in the work. You guys been very dedicated, and I feel like the universe is going to reward you for that. Maybe it is about a brand new idea as well that is coming your way. Maybe it is like a sense of direction. Maybe it is like a huge offer that is coming towards you. Whatever this may be, I feel like it is something that you guys have been wanting for a very long time, but you guys been just very patient about it. And you guys are definitely stepping towards something that is like, you guys really deserve it. And I feel like by you guys being more authentic, by you guys stepping into like taking care of yourself and not giving, you know, two shit about you know, how people may think about you, you guys are bound to attract more offers that are coming your way. Offers that are more in line with yourself. Offers that are like really make your heart sing, you know. And it is something that is not just financially abundant. I feel like this offer is definitely something that will make your heart sing, that you guys always wanted. Like with the malachite, with like all these green crystals on the pentacles, it is something that like you guys really enjoy. You guys been manifesting, and you guys will be amazed by it, like by this upcoming opportunity. You know, maybe you guys been wanting like, you know, attention from a certain like company. Maybe it is like a big company. Maybe it is like, you know, your social media is gaining like that attention. Maybe it is you guys making a name for yourself. Whatever it may be, like it is something that is going to make you genuinely happy, you know. It's not something that is just superficial, that is like on a materialistic level. That is something that really makes your heart sing. And I love that for you. And we also have the Eight of Wands here, which is like from your higher self, from your future self. They seen how you work, and they just want to say like, you guys absolutely deserve what is to come towards you, because you guys just manifest so freaking much with your energy. And I feel like maybe you guys have hit several hurdles in your life, but you guys never cease to like try again, you know, get back onto your feet and continue on your journey. Like however many times you've been knocked down. Pile number 2, I feel like you guys are just very strong souls. You guys keep persevering, and your future self, like I feel like they're just holding all these wands, like cheering you on, and they're really grateful for how much effort you guys have been putting in, you know, making things happen for yourself. And this opportunity, as we talk about, is definitely something that you guys have been manifesting, something that you guys have put in a lot of work and even sacrificed like a lot of, you know, a lot of time, a lot of, you know, nights working and working over this project. And I feel like it's finally blossoming. It's finally getting the attention. It's finally like hitting off. So I'm just really grateful. I'm just really happy for you. Speaking of grateful, I feel like you guys are definitely tapping into that gratefulness energy, you know, like by you guys being grateful and practicing gratitude, like you guys are attracting these opportunities towards you, you know. I love that for you. Let's see, anything else I'm seeing? I feel like everything's going to happen so quickly for you. Pile number 2. And I feel like your future self is sort of telling you like, brace yourself, pile number 2, because things are going to happen so quickly. The fact that we have you know, Uranus, which is like a rapid and sudden change. We also have like this, you know, sort of like a metamorphosis card. I feel like you guys, there will be such a sudden, unexpected change coming your way, and your future self just wants you to like be really prepared for it. That is why taking care of your health, it's so important, because you want to be in your top condition when everything is unfolding in front of you. So make sure you're hydrating yourself, taking your vitamins, having a good diet. Yeah, that is very important for you guys. So let's get into the final part of this reading, which is a about what you guys need to surrender. So pile number 2, spirit guides, what do they need to surrender in terms of closing off the cycle and things that they need to surrender to really speed the process up? But I do feel like you guys are already on the right path, and this path is like super fast. Like you're literally on the highway right now, and like before you know it, I feel like all the opportunities will be manifested. So let's see what else. Pile number 2, spirit, what do you want to tell them? What do you want to tell them? Okay. Surrender procrastination. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. Yeah, I do feel like, this is definitely like reiterating you guys are being led to success. And I feel like whatever comes to your mind will definitely lead you to success. So pay attention to those like little thoughts that may pop into your brain. Those are, you know, hints from your spirit guides where, you know, you may feel like you want to contact a certain person. You may feel like you want to like look at certain like opportunities or research a certain company. I do feel like your spirit guides are like rigorously leading you towards these new opportunities, like like lying right ahead of you. So absolutely, we have surrender and healthy relationships. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and be surrounded by positive people. By this card, I get a sense that maybe you guys have had a lot of like superficial friendships, you know, like those friends that only like call you or only like appear when you guys are like, when you guys are doing really good financially, you know, when you guys are like having all these designer goods, and once you stop chasing those material kind of things, I feel like this sort of, you know, friendship will slowly dissipate out of your life. And I feel like by you guys just surrendering those so-called friendships, letting go of the so-called friends, I feel like you guys will embrace the more authentic people. Like you guys will know who is truly your friend and who is not, who has your best interest, you know, at heart, who will be there to support you unconditionally, whether you are being successful or not, or whether you guys are like being that glamorous person or not. We also have surrender to rest and sleep. And to prevent burnout, slow down. Honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. Yet again, it is slightly it is definitely reiterating like taking care of your physical health, so that when everything happens before your eyes, you really are 100% ready for it. You know, like your spirit guides really want you to be ready for what is to come towards you. So definitely rejuvenate yourself, keeping yourself in the tip-top condition. And when you guys are being hit by inspirations, make sure you're acting upon the inspirations, which will sort of lead you towards those like opportunities unfolding. So there's a lot of things happening, pile number 2. I'm so excited for you. So I hope you guys enjoy your reading. I'd like to thank you and your guides for being here with us today, and your likes and subscribes mean the absolute world to me, and I'm sending you all my love and light. Keep rocking the world like a star. I believe in you guys. So until next time, you guys, keep resting, keep rejuvenating, keep taking care of your beautiful body, and I can't wait for you guys to receive your manifestation. So keep me updated. I shall see you guys in the next one. Ciao. Hey there, pile 3. So if you chose the good tarot deck and the fairy stone, this is gonna be your reading all about what cycle is ending for you guys. So first of all, we're going to tap into your oracle cards to look at what cycles that you guys are ending, what sort of lessons that you guys are done and dusted. And we're also going to take a look at what energies you're stepping towards. So the lessons we have: 37, peaceful. 31, disbelief. Abundance, I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. We have 2 of these cards, so I'm going to move. 96, forgiveness. Number 1, new beginnings. Wow, okay. Hopefully we can see everything. We also have 28, Chiron, heal. Wow. Number 49, observer. Number 35, first chakra with Archangel Michael. And last but not least, number 9, material harvest. Wow. Alright, now I can see everything. Perfect. So let's have a look now for pile number 3. What cycle is ending for you? I see a lot of like a root chakra kind of colors with all the red. And we also have the first chakra, the root chakra. You guys are definitely healing your root chakra, like finding your ground, and also I feel like you guys are finding your ground. You guys may have had people hurt you in the past. Whatever it may be, for some of you it could be financially. Somebody may have taken your financial wealth for granted, or like you may have had, you know, maybe borrowed this person a huge amount of money and then they just sort of run with it, or you've offered some sort of financial help and people just, you know, did not acknowledge or did not appreciate your help. Or it could relate to some sort of like financial loss, or like an opportunity which you have taken. Maybe it was suggested by your friend, suggested by a trusted person, and this trusted person did not fulfill what they agreed to offer, or like whatever you guys chose to invest on, like it didn't work out exactly the way that you wanted. And I feel like this cycle is over for you because you have been trusting people. You have been putting in a lot of like, you have been putting in a lot of work, like manifesting your abundance and working on your, I feel like your financial like security, because we have the financial like material harvest. And also this kind of thing, like you guys are definitely trying to manifest abundance, but I feel like because of what happened in the past, you were left in the dust, or you were left kind of in disbelief. Yeah, you were left sort of in the cold, where it could have been such a good opportunity and you were kind of thinking it was a new beginning for you, or it was like such a great opportunity, but then it turned out to be a dud, or it turned out to be just, you know, a scam, whatever it may be. I feel like you guys are learning to let go of that, learning to let go of like whatever feelings you were holding against the person. Maybe it is grief, frustration, anger even. You guys are learning to forgive that person, to restore peace into your life. That is why this cycle is ending. You're no longer perpetuating like people taking you for granted, or people trying to scam you, or like people trying to take benefit out of your life. I feel like this cycle is done. You've learned the lesson. You've learned whatever needs to be learned, you know, and you guys are learning to ground yourself again. You guys are learning to like, you know, trust yourself and trying to get your life back on track, and learning to heal from all this drama, learning to heal from all the chaos. And I do feel like you guys are being more like careful or cautious when it comes to like future investment opportunities, or like future, you know, whatever offer is coming your way in the future. I feel like you guys are going to be very, you know, cautious about it. You guys are going to scrutinize like every single like line on the terms and conditions. You guys are going to really ask a lot of questions. And I feel like whatever happened to you in the past has led you to become this sort of more cautious person, sort of more like you're more protective of yourself, and you know that ultimately you need to be responsible for your own actions. You need to be responsible for whatever you are manifesting into your life, and you're not blaming anybody because of what happened. You're just letting go, you're just forgiving, and I feel like you're just like reclaiming your power by learning that you are ultimately in control of your life. No one else has the power to take that away from you. And as soon as this like thought pattern clicks in. You guys are starting a new cycle. Like, you guys are no longer perpetuating the old cycle where you guys are getting taken advantage of for whatever reason from whoever that person may be. Maybe it was multiple people that you guys have been like, you know, being taken granted or taken advantage of. You guys are going to learn to trust yourself and like build those walls or build whatever, you know, needed to protect yourself, and not to trust people just by whatever they present to you on the surface. And you guys are learning to be more cautious, to be more careful. You guys are learning to become like perhaps more reliable and more mature person as well. And you guys are no longer maybe frivolous with your financial abundance, or like in terms of making decisions, you guys are more grounded. You guys are going to be more careful. And I feel like you guys are in this process of healing, definitely, from the past. We also have a lot of 10s here. 3 plus 7 is a 10. 2 and 8, that's another 10. And I just feel like you guys are no longer perpetuating the cycle. Like, enough is enough, and you guys are healing whatever needs to be healed. And it's very powerful, you know, to not allow the people to take you for granted. We also have the snake here, which can be signifying like sneaky people around you, or people with ill intentions just lurking in the dark. But I also feel like you guys are summoning your inner power. You know, Kundalini stems from our root chakra. So we do have a few cards indicating your root chakra, your root chakra being awakened. I feel like you guys are learning to heal your root, learning to heal like your own sense of self. And realizing that you have the power to manifest, you have the power to call in your own abundance and take charge of this reality, and not allowing people to take advantage of you, not allowing your external environment to take charge, but rather you guys are choosing to be in control, you know, of your own finances, in control of your own emotions, your own power. And I feel like you guys are like seeing your emotions more objectively as well. Maybe the situation was triggering like a lot of inner emotions. Maybe this situation has triggered a lot of like insecurities or wounding within yourself. And you guys are learning to take a step back and come from this very objective place of just analyzing your situation or analyzing your emotions and working out the best way to move forward without getting so involved or getting so worked up with your frustrations or anger. And by you guys learning to like take a step back and being more objective about the whole situation, you guys are learning to take full control again of your own life, and learning to like manifest your abundance, and not working from this emotional place, and allow things to manifest again. Because when we're in this emotional point, there is no way of knowing where the emotions will lead us to. But when you are taking a step back, when you are looking at the whole picture, when you are being objective, overseeing the situation, you will be able to find ways to go around it without getting too emotional, without getting too attached. You will find the best way forward, like out of this funk. Whatever, like maybe you guys are even in debt, maybe you guys are like having to cut cords, cutting people out of your life. You guys are working a way forward. You guys are implementing ways to put your lives back together. And you guys are definitely very good at doing that. That is why Spirit is telling you that this cycle is over. By you guys learning the ability to move forward and gaining the clarity of what is good for you and what is not. Whoever has ill intentions, has malicious intent, you know, you guys are choosing to let go of those people. You guys choose to restore peace in life. And you guys no longer associate with these people. You guys are literally slamming doors shut. These people won't be able to come back into your life. And universe is not going to send people like that to you anymore. And I feel like from this time onward, from this period onward, there will only be genuine people coming to your life. There will only be people who has your best interest, who's going to approach you, because you have learned to set your boundaries. You have learned to heal, and also learn to be cautious and learn to really analyze who has the best intent for you. And you will come out as victorious. Even though you may be in a very bad place at the moment, even though I feel like right now you don't see how you can get out of this funk, or maybe there isn't a lot of hope around you, but you guys are just taking it one step at a time, you know, going it day by day, and just seeing how you guys can get your pieces back together. And you guys are not giving up hope. And your spirit guides really wants to like applaud you on your journey, and applaud you for not holding grudges and choosing to forgive and choosing to let go of these negative people, you know, who has done so much harm in your life, who has literally turned your life upside down. But you're choosing to let go and forgive, and, you know, like holding your head up high and walking away from the situation. It takes a lot of courage to do that. So yeah, I just wanted to say, like, you guys are absolutely very strong souls, and Spirit wants you to know that you are definitely on the right path to manifest like tenfold of what you have lost, of what you have, you know, sacrificed perhaps, or what you have given to the people whom you thought was your true allies. And Spirit is going to reward you tenfold by, you know, you guys not giving up hope, and you guys are just continuing life as is, and learning to heal, and learning to turn this situation around. And I'm noticing like the crown chakra, like almost being illuminated in these two figures. I do feel like you have a very strong sense of intuition, like moving forward as well. I feel like you're going to attract people who are going to vibrate on a higher frequency, because I feel like perhaps in your past, this old cycle of yours, you may have had a lot of people who are very egotistic, very selfish, who only has their own interest at heart. But moving forward in your new cycle, you're going to attract people who are going to be very selfless, people who are going to be generous, who are going to support you, and who are going to build you up, and who also operates from a heart space, who is authentic to themselves. And you don't have to play games with these people, and they're not going to play games with you. And I feel like they're just going to like welcome you with open arms, like they're going to offer whatever they have to you. You're going to attract all these people into your life, you know, because this is the energy you are choosing to embrace. Not holding grudges, but like restoring peace and forgiving and moving forward and just trusting whatever is coming towards you is going to be better. You're attracting a better outcome than before. Yeah, it's definitely a major shift happening for you, but I feel like you will restore the stability, the groundwork. Whatever foundations you thought may have uprooted you, it will be restored in the future. Like, there's so much hope coming into your life. So don't give up hope. And there's also new beginnings right here, like around the corner. And I feel like you guys have to go through the cycle in order for you to attract the right type of people into your life. You know, I feel like a lot of people who you were associated with in the past, they weren't good for you. But Spirit has to put in this hurdle in your life and this epiphany moment in order for you to realize that, oh, I actually need to work on setting boundaries. I actually need to work on my own vibration so I can attract the right type of people into my life, so I can not allow people to take advantage of me, so that I can, you know, heal and move forward, you know, so that, you know, because of like the experience that I've had, I now realize what is good for me and what is not. I can, you know, see whether the people that I'm attracting into my life are going to be hurtful or if they're going to be supportive of me. You've gained first-hand experience by going through the cycle, but now the cycle is ending for you and you no longer have to go through the same thing again. So yeah, I'm really astounded by you guys. Like, and I just wanted to say you guys are such a warrior. With the Chiron, like which sign it falls on, and that's probably something that you may have to heal as well in order for you to move forward. Yeah, so right now we'll get into your tarot just to see what else Spirit wants you to know and how you guys can sort of move forward more effortlessly. So, pile number 3, Spirit, you chose this good tarot deck. Let us ask your spirit guides to see what is helping you guys. What are they sending your way for pile number 3? In order to help them on their journey. I think you guys, your energy feels very calm, like it's almost like there is a lot of emotions like under the water, like there's a lot of turbulence under the water, but on the surface you guys, like, people can't tell something drastic has happened in your life because your outlook or your facial expression seems really calm to people. Like, you guys are just, that's why I want to say you guys are warriors, because no matter how much you have to endure or like how much pain or like how much injury you've sustained, but you guys still, you know, has this warrior attitude in life to march forward. So let's see, what is helping you, pile number 3, Spirit? What is helping pile number 3, Spirit? Of course, we have almost said strength. It's actually a Chariot reverse. And then what is not helping would be, we have the King of Water, of course. We did talk about your emotions and keeping your emotions in check. And what are you stepping towards? I have a feeling you guys are releasing this Knight of Air in reverse. It's like releasing. We did talk about that releasing of your anxiety, releasing of what doesn't serve you. Back up the deck, we also have the Queen of Water. So you guys have King of Water and Queen of Water. But I do feel like I shouldn't laugh, but some days, you know, like sometimes we laugh when we're trying to hide something or when we're trying to brush a feeling off. It's kind of like bittersweet laugh. And I can see you guys doing just that, to just laugh it off when, even if the situation currently may suck, even like the circumstances you're experiencing is terrible, you guys are still finding that silver lining. You guys are still trying to look at the positive side. And yeah, you guys are just really trying to tame your emotions, because we have a lot of water energy here. So definitely, like, you guys are strong feelers, but you guys may not show it on the surface. That's why people don't know. Sometimes people may even think you guys, I feel like, as apathetic, or you guys just don't feel emotions at all. But the fact that you guys feel so much, but then you don't have any facial expression, you guys just don't express it outwardly. You guys tend to hold on to your emotions, you know. So right now, what is helping you is not to force your way forward. I feel like with the Chariot reverse here, Spirit is asking you not to force your way forward. I feel like some of you may really want to get yourself out of this funk. You really want to drag yourself out of whatever you're feeling. Whatever scenario or like circumstance this is that you guys are going through, you guys are meant to experience the emotions, you know. So don't try to force your way out of it. Don't try to, first of all, don't try to dismiss your emotions, because they are valid. Like, we're humans, and of course we're here to experience emotions. You don't have to be like, oh, emotions don't, you know, are not beneficial, or like emotions don't really mean anything. Like, I can just work as a machine. Like, we cannot. We have to experience emotions so that we can, you know, this is our navigating system. Like, whenever we feel bad about something, it is actually to remind us that we either have to avoid it, or we either have to face it head on. And whenever we're feeling good, whenever we're feeling ecstatic, it is a reminder that we can, you know, it is a green light. We can march forward. We can keep going. So don't ever dismiss your emotions like it is a navigating system. It is telling you what you should do. And as we said before, you guys are not allowing your emotions to dictate your behavior. You're just allowing your emotions to like rush through you to sort of experience that urge, that surge of emotions, but then you are gently releasing it, you're forgiving it. So I see that your spirit guides wants you to like just stay where you are. There's no need to go anywhere right now. And I feel like you're being encouraged to just sit with your emotions too. And also the King of Water, I feel like you're encouraged to become more emotionally mature. Because I feel like right now you're in this Queen of Water, Queen of Cups energy in reverse. But you guys are learning to become mature about your emotions. You guys are learning to become mature about what you're feeling. And you guys are learning to justify your feelings. Like, there is always a reason behind why we are feeling a certain emotions. And I feel like you guys are, you know, taking a step back and becoming more objective and really analyze where your feelings are coming from. And that is something that your spirit wants you to do, you know, right now. There's no need to run away from your emotions, and there's no need to rush towards a certain goal or certain destination. Right now, it is all about confronting the emotions and like releasing it. We're also seeing that you guys with the 9 of Swords here. Usually this card talks about your anxiety, having nightmares, having sleepless nights, and I feel like you guys are maturing and you guys are, you know, learning to conquer your feelings, learning to conquer whatever emotions you guys are experiencing and just letting it go. And this is this space, this is the energy that you guys are stepping towards. And we also have the Ace of Waters here, which is the Ace of Cups by your future self. I do feel like there will be emotional offers. Okay, if you had to cut someone out of your life, whether it is romantic or platonic, whatever this relationship or situation may be, your future self wants to tell you that genuine offers are coming in. We did talk about how you guys were cutting out those fake people out of your life, people that are not genuine. People were taking advantage of you, right? Where they have been allowed in your life for way too long. And I feel like your spirit, your future self is stepping in to tell you that it's okay for you to feel whatever you're feeling right now, and just try to let go of the emotions and know and trust that new relationships are forming in the future for you. And these relationships are going to be solid, authentic, and emotional. These are the real deal. These are the real, genuine people who wants to connect with you, who wants to build you up, who wants to support you. They're not the type of people where you had to deal with before, who were taking advantage of you, who were just trying to like suck you dry or trying to, you know, harm you, to take whatever they can and flee. These are the people who will stay in your life, who sees your value, who sees you as who you are. And you guys have to believe that these people are coming into your life. Right now, there's no need for you to rush. Pile number 3. your spirit just wants you to take your time, one step at a time. There's no need to put a band-aid on your wound and like, you know, get back on your feet. I know you guys are warriors, but you guys need to also take the time to do your self-care. Take the time to really heal, to put in, you know, to take your medication, or maybe to take care of your body, to hydrate yourselves, to eat it well, to nourish yourself, and know that someone will be waiting for you in the future, something that is solid. Right now you just have to be back to yourself, you know, whatever it is. Time to mend your heart, time to get yourself back together, you know. And there is no rush, there's no time limit for you to heal. Spirit wants you to know the cycle is already over. You're not going back to the cycle again. You've came out of it. It's like the battle is over and you're coming home. You know, even though you're carrying a lot of injury or wounds, but you are coming home where you are safe, where you are being loved and supported, and you're not going back to the battlefield. So take as much time as needed for you to heal, for you to get back onto your feet. And don't feel like you have to rush back to whatever you're doing. Don't feel like you have to charge to the next destination, you know. You can just take your time and like allow yourself to release. And time is the best medicine. And also, like, this card reminds me of like Neptunian energy. Like, you guys are big dreamers as well, and you guys, if you have a dream and you feel like you're very far off, like, I feel like this offer is related to your dream, whatever it may be. And you guys have to trust that you guys can achieve your dream, you know. If it is about a soul mate reunion, if it is about having genuine friends, if it is about having a reconciliation, whatever it may be, your dream, it's going to come to you. And always remember, you guys, like, are being guided by your emotions. So your emotions are not your enemies, they are your allies. Embrace it and learn to see what messages they are sending you. Whatever you're feeling, you know, it could be a knot in your stomach, you know, it could be a jolt of ecstasy, the adrenaline. It could be, you know, your mouth drying up. Whatever emotions is like manifesting in your body, like, learn to listen to it and learn to act on it. This is how you're going to be triumphant in your life. You know, using your emotions as your ally and not diminishing your emotions and not rejecting them. So yeah, this is a very beautiful message, pile number 3. Let's get into your final part of the reading. We're going to ask your spirit guides just to see what other things you need to surrender at this moment. I do feel like you guys are growing out of a cycle. You guys are growing out of a very emotional place. So remember to seek help if you feel like you guys are feeling overwhelmed by your emotions. Meditation always helps by coming back to yourself and also by being an observer of your emotions and taking a step back and naming your emotions. Instead of saying, I'm so sad right now, and just be like, I am feeling sadness and it is okay to feel sadness. I am feeling brokenhearted because of the situation, because of a certain betrayal, or because of this person doing this thing to me. You know, you are not sadness. You are not brokenhearted. You are feeling this emotion because of whatever is happening to you, and we're human. We're bound to experience emotions. So by choosing not to associate with your emotions, by choosing to turn it around, expressing you are feeling a certain emotion rather than you are a certain emotion, will give you back so much power. Pile number 3. So let's keep going. Pile number 3, Spirit. What do they need to surrender? For pile number 3. Anything else for my lovely pile 3? Yeah. Okay. Okay, you guys. Oh my god, I'm gonna tear up. I'm gonna save this to the last. Surrender to prayer. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive. Yeah, we were saying, turn into your spirit guides and know that they're there to support you. If you feel overwhelmed by your emotions, your spirit guides are always there. Learn to pray, learn to meditate, learn to connect with your spirit guides, and they are here to support you. I swear. Okay. Surrender unhealthy relationships. Yes, that's basically the gist of it. Let go of emotions. Sorry. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. And you are indeed attracting positive people into your life just by you guys cutting out the people who doesn't cherish you, who doesn't appreciate you. You guys are having, like, freeing up the space for the people who genuinely cares to come forth. Just by you guys cutting these people out and letting go of these, you know, relationships that does not serve you. And look at this card. Surrender to receiving support and love. Allow the love and support of others in, rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. So know that people do love you, and there will be people who genuinely cares about you and support you to come into your life. You don't have to handle everything yourself. Like, you don't even need to go through the emotions yourself. Like, if you feel like you are currently overwhelmed, call your friends, call your family, like even cuddle your pet if you have to, and feel the love within you. Like, there are so many people who are here to support you, and I'm here with your spirit guides to support you. So you guys are not having to deal with the emotions alone. You guys are not having to deal with the heartbreaks, whatever the situation, you know, is alone. By you guys opening your heart up and allowing these people to come in to support you, to show you love, and you guys will be able to move forward easier and quicker. You guys will be able to recover in a quicker way, you know, and you will speed up your recovery, that's for sure. I'm sending you so much love, pile number 3. So I'd like to thank you and your spirit guides and angels for being here with us today. And I hope you guys have enjoyed your reading, found this helpful. Your likes and subscribes mean the absolute world to me. And I'm sending you again all my love and light. You know, your spirit guides are always, you know, here for you if you need them. Keep rocking the world like a star, my beautiful pile number 3. I believe in you. So until next time, nourish yourself, stay control with your emotions, and I wish you a speedy recovery, and you will march forward into a new reality. So until next time, ciao.